Human behavior is a complex topic that has been studied for centuries. It is the basis for how we interact with each other and our environment. It shapes how we think, feel, and act, and it contributes to the ways in which we make decisions. In this video, we will explore 15 of the most fascinating psychological facts about human behavior. These facts may not be widely known, but they are very interesting and can help us to understand the psychology of human behavior better. With this knowledge, we can gain a better understanding of ourselves and the people around us, and use this information to our advantage. So, without further ado, let's dive in and explore 15 interesting psychological facts about human behavior. 1. People conform to the opinions of others in certain situations. People conform to the opinions of others in certain situations. This is known as social conformity, and it occurs when people adjust their behavior, attitudes, or beliefs to match the group's expectations. This is most likely to occur in situations where the group has greater expertise or knowledge than the individual, or when the group has more power or authority than the individual. People may also conform in order to gain acceptance from the group. 2. People are more likely to do something if they are asked in a polite manner. One of the most interesting psychological facts about human behavior is that people are more likely to do something if they are asked in a polite manner. This is because politeness communicates respect and appreciation, which in turn promotes cooperation. Studies show that people are more likely to comply with requests when they are made in a polite and respectful way. For example, when people were asked to complete a task in a polite manner, they were more likely to comply than when they were asked in a rude or demanding manner. This interesting fact about human behavior is an important reminder that politeness is an important part of communication, and can help us get along with others more effectively. Storytelling. We are more likely to recall information when it is presented to us in a story format. Have you ever noticed that you can more easily recall information if it is presented in a story format? This is because our brains are predisposed to be more engaged with story-like information, and this often results in us being better able to remember it. Studies have shown that our brains are more likely to retain this kind of information, as opposed to ones that are presented in simple lists or bullet points. This phenomenon is useful to keep in mind when distributing important information, as it may have a more lasting impact on our audiences. 4. Being in a group can have an effect on your creativity. Research has shown that when people are in groups, they tend to be more creative than when they are alone. This is because being in a group encourages collaboration and the sharing of ideas, which can spark new ideas and lead to more creative solutions. Another benefit of being in a group is that it can help to reduce stress and provide a sense of safety and security, which can further help to boost creativity. 5. People are more likely to take action if there is an element of uncertainty. People are more likely to take action if there is an element of uncertainty. We are more likely to take risks because of the potential to gain something, but also because of the possibility of losing something. Although the uncertainty of the outcome can be intimidating, the thrill of the potential reward is often enough to motivate us to take action. This is why gambling is so popular. Even if the odds are against you, the chance for a big win is enough to spur you into action. 6. We tend to overestimate our abilities. One interesting psychological fact about human behavior is that we tend to overestimate our abilities. We overestimate our ability to make rational decisions, our ability to remember things accurately, and our ability to predict the future. This tendency to overestimate our abilities often leads to disappointment and frustration when we fall short of our expectations. To counteract this tendency, it's helpful to set realistic goals for yourself and to take into account any limitations that may affect your ability to achieve those goals. 7. We are more likely to take risks when we are in a group. Number 7 on our list is an interesting one. It has been observed that when we are in a group, we are more likely to take risks than when we are alone. This is because the presence of others helps to reduce the fear of making mistakes and the possibility of failure. Additionally, being in a group increases the chances that somebody will come up with an innovative idea, and this can lead to greater rewards. This phenomenon is known as social proof, and explains why people take more risks when they are in a group. 8. We seek to confirm our existing beliefs. One of the most interesting psychological facts about human behavior is that we often seek to confirm our existing beliefs. We are more likely to pay attention to information that supports our own beliefs, while disregarding or discounting evidence that contradicts them. This phenomenon is called confirmation bias, and it affects the way we form opinions, make decisions, and even remember events. It also explains why it can be so difficult to change someone's mind about an issue when we present them with evidence that goes against their beliefs. 9. We are more likely to trust people we find physically attractive. We are more likely to trust people we find physically attractive. Studies have shown that physical attractiveness can influence how trustworthy we perceive someone to be. We are more likely to trust people who we find physically attractive, even if their behavior does not necessarily match our perception. This is a form of cognitive bias known as the halo effect, in which we make assumptions about a person based on a single trait or characteristic. 10. We are more likely to help others when we are in a good mood. According to a study by the University of Pennsylvania, people who are in a good mood are more likely to help others in need. This effect is known as the helping mood, and suggests that positive emotions can make us more likely to help others, even if it costs us something. So, if you want to help someone, try to get into a good mood first. People tend to remember negative experiences more vividly than positive ones. This is known as the negativity bias, and it helps to explain why people are more likely to remember things like insults or failures than compliments or successes. 12. Confirmation bias. People have a natural tendency to seek out information that confirms their existing beliefs and opinions, a phenomenon known as confirmation bias. This can lead to people becoming entrenched in their beliefs and resistant to new information or ideas. 13. Personal connection. People are more likely to help others if they feel a personal connection to them. This is known as the identifiable victim effect, and it shows that people are more likely to take action if they can see the impact of their help on an individual rather than a group. 14. Multitasking. The human brain is not very good at multitasking. Despite our perception that we can handle multiple tasks at once, research has shown that our brains are better at switching quickly between tasks than they are at actually doing two things at the same time. 15. Our emotions. Our emotions and thoughts can influence our physical health. This is known as the mind-body connection, and it explains why stress and other negative emotions can have negative effects on our health, while positive emotions can have beneficial effects. This video has shared some interesting psychological facts about decision-making, motivation, and behavior. Understanding the psychology behind human behavior can help us make better decisions and live a more fulfilling life. We hope these facts provide you with a better understanding of the psychology behind human behavior and equip you with the knowledge to make healthier decisions. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for future updates.